it seems like Power Rangers and Netflix wasted no time getting something done after the strike ended. So I just hope and pray that they don't screw this up, because I hope to God that some of the rumors about the reboot are not true, that are still just rumors. Until we hear it from the horse's mouth, I don't believe none of this. So these are just rumors still. But at the same time, I just hope that they don't really screw this up, because 30 years of Power Rangers is a long time. So whatever they got going on with the reboot, I just hope it doesn't turn out as I feared. So let's just get to the article. Power Rangers Cosmic Fury has come and gone to commemorate 30 years of Power Rangers history and a bid farewell to not only our favorite teenagers with attitude, but generations of heroes we grew up with. Even though we parted ways with all of those Rangers, we're on the verge of meeting the new Rangers who will change the course of history in Jonathan and Twizzle's upcoming reboot. For those of you who aren't caught up with what's been going on behind the scenes, a Power Rangers reboot was announced about 5 years ago with Jonathan and Twizzle on board as director. Later, Jenny Clan joined the crew to caption the spirit as the showrunner. Throughout that time, as well as the time that followed, there have been large gaps of silence for Jinsaku. The scripted and Twizzle film written by Brian Edward Hill will be turned into the first 2 episodes, and then the rest of the episodes will follow. Though unconfirmed, all these details are lined up with everything we know thus far. The late Jason David Frank's legacy as Tommy Oliver is pivotal to the reboot, as indicated by Jonathan and Twizzle himself. Will be introduced to an entire team of Rangers in a new universe, but we'll be meeting some familiar faces like Zonon. There's also a female Red Ranger and an LGBT representation. We have no knowledge of the villains as of this time of writing, but it is unlikely that the original plans for Lord Zed to be the primary antagonist remain intact. Now, let's talk about the LGBT representation about this reboot. I have no problems with gay people at all, but I feel like you're trying to replace the male Red Ranger that started Power Rangers 30 years ago. I mean, Amelia was the perfect Red Ranger that we wanted all these years. A full-time Red Ranger as we know it. If you're gonna do it with a reboot, I think it's gonna end up ruining what made Power Rangers good in the first place. I get it, you wanna bring up the representation, but now I just felt like you're doing too much, you know. And I don't want to say the word woke, but you know it's gonna come up sometime in the future, because if they do stuff like this is my main concern, is that it's gonna replace all of the male Rangers, and it's gonna make it seem like what came out 30 years ago, it's not gonna be relevant. Like they expect us to forget about it, as if we're not gonna, you know what I'm saying? First of all, that's not gonna happen. I'm not gonna forget what happened 30 years ago when Power Rangers first came out. I'm not gonna forget about the iconic moments that happened in the series, in the franchise, just because we're entering the Jonathan and Twizzle reboot. And again, I'm not saying I have a problem with gay people. I just think some of the stuff they do is just out of pocket. Now, these are just rumors still. There's not really confirmed that there's gonna be a female Red Ranger. We really don't know what she's gonna look like, because those crappy rumors that came out in 2020 about them, like, this is crap. I don't believe none of this stuff. And like I said, until we get confirmation from Jonathan and Twizzle himself, I want to make sure that this stuff is true. I'm just saying. Considering how we'll be meeting a new team of Rangers, there was some uncertainty regarding how Tommy Oliver's legacy will impact the plot. But I must say, having a Green Ranger as the leader will be a welcome change to pay respect to Jason David Frank and all that he has done for the Power Rangers franchise. Regardless to Power Rangers, Hasbro has always been most invested in a reboot. Now that the series has concluded and the strike is finally over, after 5 months of dealing with Hollywood stupidity, it's time to get the ball rolling for this new era of Power Rangers. Of the reboot, having the Green Ranger be the leader for the first time, I'm okay with it, but as far as like them having a female Red Ranger as the lead, it's gonna turn some fans off, you know, but we really don't know what their powers are going to be representing. Are they going to represent the dinosaurs, or are they going to represent the animals? But personally, I want them to actually represent the dinosaurs, because that's what made Power Rangers famous, because dinosaur sells than other stuff. Animals, space things, mythical creatures. If done right, then yeah, but I would much prefer for them to actually make it a dinosaur theme. Red T-Rex, blue Triceratops, black Mastodon, yellow Sabertooth, and pink Pterodactyl, and you could just make green whatever dinosaur he represents. Whether it's a dragon, because dragon is not a dinosaur, it's a mythical creature. But I don't know if Paratrooper or Velociraptor. I think Velociraptor would be a good fit for the Green Ranger. So I'm just saying, of them doing a representation, like I say, I don't mind them doing it, but if you do it right, then I believe it's gonna work. If not, then Power Rangers might as well just die. And so at the end of the day, it is what it is. So link to the article will be down below. Like I said, I don't believe none of this until we hear from Jonathan Intuos himself, which is why Power Morphicon will be next year. So we might get some real announcements from them this time. So let me know what y'all thoughts are in the chat. Like I said, link to the original article will be down below, and I'm gonna catch y'all